There's three things that will make your planter stand out and be like a professional did it. We've got the thrill, we've got a lot of fill, and we've got some spill that will spill over the side. The last part we need to do, hey, what's up everybody? This is David with the Plant Bar, and today we're gonna be filling up this planter. We're going to be working on an annual plant arrangement, and I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks on how to make it last a long time and also be full of color. All right, so any deep planter will work. There's three things that will make your planter stand out and be like a professional did it. The first thing we want to do is we want to have thrill. We want to have something big in the middle that's got some height to it and fills the center of the pot. So we got our thrill. Second part you want to do is you want to fill. Your fill is going to be with your flowering plants, nice and full flowering. It's going to be a stage down. So thrill, fill, be a little shorter than the taller center plants. Right, so in this case, we're using Dahlias as our fill. And we're also going to be adding in some petunias as our fill. And then lastly, we got to have the spill. So we want to have something that falls over the sides. Thrill, fill, and the spill. So this pot's going to have variegated ivy. So we got, didn't want too much color. This will be nice and green. Keep it nice and classy with the ivy coming down the sides. So what I'll do is first you want to start with your biggest plants. So for this one it's going to be this Dracaena. You want to keep it, the top of the soil is going to be 2 finger lengths from the rim of the pot. So 2 finger lengths, we're going to go down to here. I'm going to take my biggest plant, I'm going to sit it in the center and kind of pretend like it's in soil. And then measure with my other hand, okay, how full do I need to work on filling up the pot with soil? It's going to be almost about halfway full with soil. We're always going to work from the bottom up. Makes it a lot easier. So take that, and we are using this is an organic potting soil, preferably. Otherwise, whatever you got laying around. We're going to fill this guy up halfway. I'm going to fill, I'm going to take my plant, check it, see if it meets, which it does. That should work. Okay, so then we're going to add the center plant here. Squeeze the sides gently. Let the plant fall into your hand. Never pull it from the stem. Just going to place this in the center. Got the thrill right here. All right, next step's going to be the fill. So we're going to have 3 of these. We're going to form a triangle around this plant. So what I'm going to do is just see if it's the right height. And it's pretty close. So I'm not going to add any more soil. If I take this out and I need to cut the roots a little bit, then I might need to add a little more soil, which it looks like I'm going to. So if the plants have been in a pot for a little while, you want to make sure you trim this up. If it's not very white, lots of roots, then you don't have to do that. Just let it be and you can plant it. But since I did that, I'm going to have to add some more soil into the sides. Okay, add the soil. Make it nice and even. And then I'm gonna just place this in here. We're going to do like a triangle. When picking your plants, make sure you get plants that have nice green leaves, not too many yellow discoloring leaves. Check for bugs. Also, most important, with the flowering plants, get plants that are budding. Don't get them that are already full of flowers. Let's get them with buds. This allows you more time. That'll make your pot last longer. All right, so I'm gonna form a triangle around there. 1, 2. Finish the triangle on this side with this guy. So it's going to be nice and full. All right, so we got thrill in the middle. We're starting with the fill on the sides. And we have some other plants here, a couple petunias. And then the last thing we're going to use is the ivy. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to fill these up. You can't really see it very good, but these will not fill these spaces. All right, I'm going to fill these spots in here. There's some gaps, kind of like a triangle gap. The petunia in there. Another petunia in there. One more plant for this side here. Okay, and then for the ivy, I'm gonna fill it all the way up to the top of the root ball. Reason I'm doing this is I want to plant the ivy sideways. So it'll be all the way up on the top. It's gonna be planted on its side so that it starts kind of hanging over the side already. Otherwise, I gotta wait for it to grow up and over the pot. Take the ivy. So instead of planting it this way, we're gonna plant it on its side. And you can see why. See now how it sticks up like that. All right, so we're done planting. We've got the thrill, we've got a lot of fill, and we've got some spill that will spill over the side. The last part we need to do, we're gonna fertilize and water this. So we're gonna head over to the water hose and get the final part done. All right, so the last part you wanna do to make your flowers pop, be banging, and last for a really long time, we wanna use an extended release Osmocote fertilizer. Follow the instructions on the side of the bottle. This is what we recommend using. So I'm gonna fill this in here. This is gonna give the plants the nutrients they need over the whole time. So the Osmocote's gonna give your plants extended release. So you wanna get the 6 or 9 month, that way they're allowing nutrients to the plants for an extended amount of time. So we got extended release. The next thing we wanna do is do a diluted liquid fertilizer. And we're gonna fertilize once a week as we're watering, and go 1 month on, take a couple weeks off, and follow that pattern. We're gonna be using Growito. This is a all natural plant fertilizer. I've already diluted it, so it usually calls for 1 cup per gallon. I've diluted this already in here to a 1/4 cup. So I just gotta fill this up with some water, and then we're gonna water with this. We have the fertilizers available on our website, or if you've got some liquid fertilizer already at home, just remember to dilute it because you want to fertilize often. Follow the directions on the label. Just watering it in. Water it till it's coming out the bottom, and you're good to go. All right, so there's some tips and tricks on how to make a banging annual flowering pot for spring. We got our thrill, we got our fill, and we're gonna have our spill. We got fertilizer in there. We're gonna water it. We're gonna let it grow in, and this thing's gonna be really nice. I'm David with the Plant Bar, and if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to our channel for all tips and tricks, all things plants, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.